All right, yeah. Florian, what's your question? You should have a thing to hop in.
Hello, everybody. We are just about to get started, but we are having a driver briefing. If you'd like to listen in, Florian.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's the
Yep.
Yeah,
finally?
okay. Let's say I have a fight in turn one and I just locks up and I go straight. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to give the position back
Well,
or not?
are you talking about if you have to go around the bollards?
Yep, that's it.
Um,
If you gain any positions you gain through not through going straight line through turn one, you have to give the positions back.
Okay. But if, let's suppose I'm ahead in before the turn and I just lock up and I just go straight like and
If you are a car ahead, so
okay.
if the front of their rear wing, I'm sorry, if the front of their front wing is behind your rear wing,
Okay.
you do not have to give the position back. But
Okay.
if their front tires are, well, essentially if they're alongside you, you have to give the position back. But if they're behind you, then you don't.
Okay. That's clear. Thank you.
Yeah, keep in mind that it will be up to Stuart's discretion. So if it's close, then Stuart will decide on if
Okay.
you should get penalty or not. But
if you
yeah.
feel like you gain time, just do your best to give some time
Yeah.
back. You don't have to, give up 20 places. Just, don't. If you feel like, oh, I just gained 2 places, try to give it back, or at least slow down. We're not gonna,
Because
make it
I
super. Yeah.
you get a warning cut from real penalty, but I mean you can gain like 5 seconds each time you cut. So I would say it's 15 seconds free.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, no, if you are found to be cutting that,
Okay.
like, straight lining it, like, if you do that purposely, then you will just get a disqualification from the race.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure because
Yeah.
so no one do it on purpose.
Yeah. If
and
there's,
if you do lock up and go there, please take the bollards. Do not just
Okay.
straight line it. If you straight line it, you'll
Yeah.
get a 5 second time penalty.
Okay, that's perfectly clear. Thank
Cool.
you.
thank you, Florian.
I mean, in my opinion, I think the bollards are there. Those arrowed bollards are there to slow you down enough anyway. So you actually lose time if you take them properly. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Are
take it properly, then I don't think you're going to be gaining too much time. I think the main thing is going to be if you start to take the corner and you get
Yeah,
shoved
yeah.
off into the grass and you rejoin.
Yeah.
If you gain time there, I would say if you send it through the grass and you get back on track and you don't try to slow down,
Yeah, that's obviously.
you'll get a
yeah.
penalty for that one. But if you
Like-
take the bollards properly, you won't get a time penalty.
Like think of Monza 2019, for example, when Lewis locked up. He had to go around the bollards and he lost time to Bottas even. Bottas got him. So those are obviously clearly effective.
Yeah.
Clearly effective. At slowing a car down. So I think if you take the bollards correctly, you probably won't gain any advantage. So.
Yeah, but final thing for turn one, if it does happen where you get shoved off and you take the grass, you're not going to get penalized for that if you were doing it to be safe. If you're doing it to gain time, then yes, but just use common sense. That's about it.
Yeah. Anyway, now time for the main part of the briefing. What we say every time. So, repairing bodywork and engine. Repairing bodywork is allowed. Repairing suspension and engine is not allowed, and will lead to disqualification from the race. You must use at least 2 different tyre compounds. The top 10. If you look in race check-in, you display there are the tyres you must start on.
Yes.
I was to say, yeah. So C4 to C2 tyre compounds are allowed. C1 and C5 should be locked away, but in the event that they are available for use, please do not use them. Otherwise, you will also get a race disqualification. Please read over section 5 from the rulebook. It's been modified slightly. Most of the additions are just to incorporate a virtual safety car that will be implemented whenever that gets released, hopefully before next race. So just to be clear, there is no virtual safety car available for this race. It will only be full course yellows if somebody needs to get deployed.
Makes sense.
Do we want to go over actually like the safety car being safe under safety car?
That's more of a Super Bowl issue, I'll be honest.
I mean, still, if there's a safety car out, don't try warming your tires and following a car 2 inches behind them right when it comes out. It'll be out for at least 2 laps. So.
I would have said you guys just put the rulebook real quick and read through rule 5.4, 5.5, 5.6.
Yes, Nick, can you share screen here or no?
Not yet.
Okay, so yeah, the only things added were nothing was really added, but
Sorry.
Yeah. So the modified rules that we asked you guys to read are 5.4, which states lapped cars may overtake the safety car queue on straights. Overtaking around corners is prohibited, so you're not allowed to overtake through any corner, only on straights. Curva, I believe it's Curva Grande after the first chicane. You may overtake on that. That's the only exception to that rule. So around Curva Grande you are allowed to overtake, but any other corners like Lesmos, Ascari, please don't, especially don't do it on Parabolica or the chicanes. Rule 5.5, so you must stay within a 10-car length gap between each other under safety car conditions, and the lead car must stay within 10 car lengths of the safety car until a safety car going in message is displayed. So essentially, just keep within 10 car length. You know, don't be riding each other's bumpers, wings. In case the car heavy needs to brake suddenly or something happens, just leave a decent gap so you can avoid if they need to brake suddenly or something.
But keep in mind, if a car does go off under safety car, you are allowed to overtake them. You do not need to give the place back if they go off. That's only if all 4 tires are off. If they're, riding the grass a little bit, it doesn't give you the ability to pass them. But just keep in mind, if a car goes off and you pass them, you don't need to slow down because that will cause an accident. We've seen that before, so you don't need to give it back.
Yeah, and finally, rule 5.6, when the safety car going in message is displayed and the lead driver is behind the safety car, and the lead driver behind the safety car is in sector 3, they should keep a 10 to 20 car gap to the safety car. The lead driver should keep a consistent speed, and the driver may accelerate once the safety car is in the pit lane. So if you're leading the pack and the safety car message goes in, once you hit sector 3, you're allowed to back up the pack between 10 to 20 car length gap. We're not actually going to measure it, but just keep probably about 5-10 second gap on the relative to the safety car.
Only other thing before racing rules, pits, make sure you practice pit entry so you're ready for that.
Yeah, and then obviously section 16 has been added to clarify the red flag procedure, so it's the usual stuff, but mainly 16.3 and 16.4 basically just to run over them without reading the whole thing. If a red flag is called before 2 full laps are completed, the race will restart from lap 0. And if a red flag is called after 2 full laps, then the race will restart from the lap the red flag was called, and you will be starting from your race positions at the time the red flag was called. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the new rules and the updated rule book. Oh yeah, also actually before we go, section 14 track limits. Real penalty does take it overrules the white lines. So essentially, if you get a track car and you think it shouldn't be there, that's unfortunate. But for Kuno's tracks, it should be alright. But for modded tracks, we're not going to go for every modded track to make sure that the track limits are up to par on every single white line. Because first of all, I don't have the tools for that, so I couldn't if I wanted to. But yeah, real penalty decides the track limits pretty much, but they should be on the white lines around Monza.
But it's still up to our discretion. If you feel that you were unfairly cut, then we will go back and review it, but please have it recorded. Also keep in mind danger zones. You will be getting double penalties for those. That's turn 1 and the second chicane. Just expect people to brake. I say this every time we do Monza. Expect people to be braking early, so you're not going to be braking your normal zones, obviously, lap 1, but just be extra cautious of people braking very early.
That's pretty much it from us. If you guys have any questions, if you want us to clarify anything that we've gone over, then go ahead, raise your hand now. If not, you may go to your respective voice chats or not. That's up to you really if you want to be in them or not.
But any other questions, you can ask now. Message us. Server will go up in 4 minutes.
And also expect in the next couple of days for there to be some votes starting about season 6, about the car tracks, stuff like that.
Ah, yes. Nick, do you want to tell the top 10 their tires, or?
Yeah, I might as well.
If you have it up, if not, it's okay.
Yeah,
you guys should know your tires, but.
Yeah, so Ivan, you must start on the C3 tire compound. Matthew also on the C3. Florian C2, Phil C2, Chris C2, Chester C3, Richard C3, Ismail C3, Ted and Spencer C2. So you must start on those tires. If you do not start on those tires, you will be given a race disqualification.
Yep.
Alright, anybody got any questions? Or if not, then that is for everything over. And server will start up in 3 minutes. There will be the usual 10 minutes of practice to get yourselves warmed up and yeah, make sure everything's working like that.
But yeah, let's have fun out there. Woohoo! And welcome back, everybody who's been gone. Especially you, Mason. Hope you're feeling better. Oh, that reminds me. I need to get Mason's helmet in. I got Spencer's, not Mason's. I will do that now. But
Yeah, right. Yeah, Agent, I'll drag us into stream room now.
Okay. If you could go into your team's voice chat, that would be greatly appreciated. But we will also put important messages in the server.
Yeah, and in regards to high ping,
Oh,
you
yes.
will receive a message via real penalty. It will show up as bright red, whatever you're like in the same place where your what's its name? Your time penalty will show up. So yeah, be aware. So we will notify you via that if you have high ping, or if you're on a voice chat, then I will go into there personally and let you know.
Yeah.
But the main way we will communicate to you is via the real penalty messaging system.
Yes.
Alright, guys, best of luck.
Good luck,
Have fun at
everybody.
that.
Let's have fun.
Put a good stream for us, boys.
Always.
Thank you, boys.
It's
Good luck.
Monza. It's gonna be a
Look.
rocker stream.
Agent, I'll drag us in now.
Okay, goodbye, everybody. Alright, stream. We're gonna get ready. We're gonna get set up. We're gonna take a short break, and we will be back with the race. And we are back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monza.
Oh.
We are
I believe my
live.
game's smashed.
Safety car is crashing. Nope, safety car is still driving with a Mercedes behind him. AFR safety car showing us how it's done.
Why is he bullshafting me?
Who is that? Is that Richard?
Richard.
Mr. Richard getting a bit antsy there. Finally gets past the safety car. Good move there. We're here in practice. Minute left until lights out. Drivers getting used to the car with more fuel in it. And yeah, got 15 viewers. Hello, everybody.
Wow, that's a new record, I think.
Yeah, just about.
So that's nearly the whole grid. Wow.
We are missing what? 4 people. Yeah, only 4 drivers not with us today. Love to
Not
see
too
it.
bad.
So
I
we're
mean,
gonna
I
have-
wish you would have informed me so we could have got some reserve then, but you know.
Yeah, see, we need to make a better system for that, so people will inform us when they're not going to be here. Oh, and there's a Haas going off under practice. Who is that? That would be Mr. Incognito, who we have not seen in a while. As he goes backwards down the back straight. Interesting line in second. Spins it around like James Bond. Gets it going. Lovely move there. What are we watching today? You got to go back and watch that. That was pretty badass from Jaden. Well done. As everybody seems to be practicing behind the safety car. Is that a Chomper? No, that would be Mr. Peter Vuk. Really practicing his safety. Alright, and there it is. Timer has hit 0. We will be reaching race in a few seconds now. Nick, how do you want me to do the camera for turn 1? Do you want me to go all the way down or no?
Anyway you want, babes.
Alright, there you have it. I think I'm going to do F7. I think we're going to get us a nice little view of turn 1. Let's see how much I can zoom in. I think that's going to be good. I think that's going to give us a great starting view. But yeah, how's everybody doing? McLaren practicing the bollards. Had a bit of a chat with them about getting past that safely. Anyone off in the distance? A lonely Alpha. Deciding to go into the pits. Deciding not to. Oh, as an Alpine just swoops by him. This is going to be a fun one. I feel like this is going to be a good one. Oh, Mr. Who would that be? Mr. Florian just already had enough of Monza. Look at him. Beautiful shot there. Hello, Florian. Welcome to turn 1. Doing some donuts for us. Everybody's pumped for this one. They're ready to get through turn 1 clean, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to be sending Nick out, right?
Hopefully not. I mean,
Hopefully
you would hope
not.
so.
Who is that? Ismail. Hello. Yeah, hopefully we'll get some good racing in a clean turn 1. Do we need to manually skip session or?
I think it's just waiting for me to complete my lap, I'll be honest.
Alright, and
Oh,
there
yeah.
it is. We are getting underway. 2-minute countdown.
I can skip this one, but I'll leave it on.
Yeah, leave it on. Maybe they need to get some stuff set up. So looking at ping, let's see. How's everybody's ping looking? Pretty decent. The 2 West Coast boys. 2 brothers and Lotus, a bit high. But other than that, pretty decent. But thank you for tuning in today to Monza.
Oh, I know why my game was lagging.
Why is your game lagging?
I was updating iRacing content without realizing it.
See, you can't betray Assetto Corsa like that. All right, let's take a look at the grid. Does the pit? Oh, the pit actually does match up, right, with the order.
Yes.
It does. All right.
Yes.
In P1 we have Phil. Surprise, surprise. Followed closely by Ivan, who was very close, about 2/10 off for pole yesterday. Florian taking the Ivan cutting off the 1-2, putting Florian.
Yeah, I mean,
in P3.
they had the 1-2 for a brief second.
They did, but unfortunate P3 for Florian. Not bad though. Chris in P4, not where he wants to be, but
Yeah, I mean, Chris,
nonetheless.
crucially in these finish closing races, he wants to be getting points, but recently he's just been losing points to the guys ahead. So let's see if he can pull something out of his skill set.
In P5, we have Matthew, who has not been here in a while, so good to see him back. And then Richard as well, who has been gone in P6. So good performances from them. I think they're going to be heading to the track now. Yes, there they are. Just please remind me to return to pits.
I will do so.
All right, I'm going to click drive. We're in F7. Sound levels. Are sounds okay, everybody? Should I be turning up the levels? I think this is fine. All right, I will continue. So Matthew and Richard making a good comeback, followed by Ted, decent performance in P7, by Chester Chomper in P8, who is apparently still in pits, but he is not. Followed by Spencer, not the best performance. Let's take a look at his new helmet for this race. Lovely.
It's a very brave cameraman being here with 1 minute 30 left to the lights out.
On track, of course. Ismail, followed by Edward, not the best, just getting out of the top 10. Eden Holden, not bad in P12. Mason, who is back after a foot injury, in P13, followed by Imran, P14. Few car gaps, not sure why there is a gap, probably
because people don't qualify and server puts them in random slots because Assetto.
Yes, so random slotting for Pitar Vuk, filling in for Igirad Bedi, and the two Haas, starting at the back, keeping it realistic.
Yes,
With,
Jaden. On like actual Haas, I'm sure they'll bring up a lot of positions and possibly score some points because I mean, you know, Jaden's been gone for a while as well. He took a vacation outside of Europe, so he's going back, relaxed, and he's gonna score a lot of points, I'm sure.
Yes. All right, Nick, take a look at this angle. Oh, that's a far run down, but it's gonna be the best way for me to.
If you just zoom in.
I think that's gonna be good.
Yeah, and then you just zoom out. Yeah.
I'll move up and then I'll move over
Once
here.
again, a very brave cameraman being right at turn 1.
Let's get right on the ground.
He just starts to come on live. 10 seconds ago on the countdown, but that's not going to disappear.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there you go. There's the lights.
Lights are on. Let's get a little bit higher up. All right. All the lights are on. Engines are roaring and they're
lights
away.
Lights out, away we go for the Italian GP.
Oh, that's a crash. That is a safety car. That is indeed a safety car already. Oh my goodness. Coming into turn 1 as safety car is now deployed, yes. Alright, that's a McLaren being sent off wide, but let's see how they regain and recuperate.
I'm going to quickly see how bad that was, because that looked quite bad.
That did look very bad. It could potentially be a red flag.
Yeah, that's what I'm reviewing right now.
Okay. Nick is reviewing. We are going to go back to pits. That was quite a big off for, I think it was Ismail in the Alpha Tower, yes. But,
that's a red flag.
All right, we are going to be red flagging the session and restarting. That was a big off, so please can you convey to the drivers what to do so they know?
They know what to do. We literally went through that briefing. They know it's going to be restarted now.
But to not pull into the pits, not to disconnect. When should they disconnect?
They don't need to disconnect since it's a full race restart.
Okay. But yes, that is a full restart we'll be having. So hopefully Ismail can get things under control. But hey, no turn 1 crash, at least. It was more like a off the line crash. Take 2 here in Monza. Let's go.
This Kiss My Ranks was very nice, I'm not gonna lie.
But it didn't seem that accurate. It didn't seem to be updating as fast as it should.
Yeah, it takes a while, because it's a plugin. It's getting the data, then it's transferring to a different thing, and stuff happens. But it works, yeah.
Oh, that's what you were reviewing?
Yes.
Ah. Okay, how is this? A little bit higher up.
Yeah, helicopter shot. Let's go.
And then I can.
Actually, how is the camera shot though coming in?
This camera shot's not bad.
No, I mean like the AC cameras, like F2, F3, whatever.
They're much better than Coda was. But if I do F3, let's see if I go on. Why is Florian showing us P1? That is not accurate.
Because
I mean, this would be much better for a start, but I can't see all the incidents.
I mean, I believe the leaderboard might be broken. By the way.
I don't think it is. Maybe because it red flagged it, that broke it.
Yeah.
We'll see when we start racing.
You have the other one, right, just in case?
Just in case, yeah, I do.
Well, there's 30 seconds left to go until the second start of the race, as the drivers are saying sorry and no problem to the incidents that happened.
Who said no problem?
So Ismail said sorry, and Edward replied with no problem, Ismail, and Peter Book saying keep the gap on the safety car, please.
Well, there was
as the start sequence proceeds to come alive again.
Let's see if Phil can get a better start, because Ivan somehow benefited. Might be the inside line Chris also has the inside line. Could be beneficial for him. All right, lights are
The
on.
6 lights are on because set quarter, and it's lights out, and away we go for the second time here. That Williams took have a very slow start, and the Ismail having to avoid that, but it looks like a very clean start this time around. Let's see how the drivers get into turn 1.
Oh boy. Yep, Phil, much better start. Oh, the second
Florian
Alpine.
going down the inside of Ivan and trying to get that Alpine 1-2 as someone goes off the
There
track.
is a spin. That's about 2 cars. I think that's a safety car, but not necessarily a red flag.
Yeah, that's just a safety car.
That is a regular safety car, but actually pretty clean.
So is the leaderboard working again?
The leaderboard is working.
Okay, good.
And that would be Mason Owens, who got collected in that incident. Too bad we do not have replays, but a much better start than for everybody off the line. Phil maintaining P1. Going into pits, as I should have known. But what is new? I just get too excited about these starts, you know. But safety car is out on track. Let's get the live timings up so I can have the data on where everybody is for the safety car. Coming now into Ascari is Phil Lanky, who did keep the lead this time. So no shakeups in the grid except Richard Warner's gaining a position on Matthew Galtier. Matthew got a bit shoved off there into turn 1, may need to be reviewed, not sure.
Spencer lost a lot of positions, he's down in last.
Oh, that's Spencer who's in last. Wow. Very unfortunate, but with his pace, I'm pretty sure he'll be able to make up some decent positions.
Yeah, and also there could be quite a lot of cars pitting for damage from that incident.
Yeah, I mean, with Spencer's pace, should be giving us some good racing.
Sure, like it's a fast lap of the race at 36.7.
Wow. Absolute flyer. Let's see, is anybody into pits? Streamer is in pits. Nobody else seems to be in the pits, so careful, Nick. You might want to start driving.
I can see them.
Alright, as he can see them. Yeah, Timo, you're right. The Lotuses do seem to have bad luck. But Mason somehow benefiting massively from that incident. Up into P11. Let's see who else. Ted dropping down 1 position. Chomper, I think, moving up, taking his spot. Ismail also gaining up a spot. Who else has suffered from this? Both Haas's seem to have gotten some decent positions out of that. We're in last, so yeah. Not the worst turn 1 we've seen, but not the cleanest.
I might just bring it in next lap.
I mean, you can bring it in this lap if you want, if you can.
It won't let me anyway.
Okay. We will be having 1 more safety car lap, but yeah, nobody pitting. They should know now that there's going to be 1 more lap. They may choose to pit, not sure.
Yeah, that's how I'm going to have 1 more lap as well. 1, because real penalty won't let me pull it in this lap, and 2, so people can pit if they want to.
Yeah. But yeah, much better start for Phil. Let's take a look at that safety car. Lovely Z4. Yeah, unfortunate for Spencer. Not sure what happened to him, but he definitely did get spun around. Possible penalties ensuing. We will review after the race.
And no one pitting.
Yeah, no. Guess the damage wasn't bad enough for Spencer to bring it in. But let's see the pace he has if he can make up any positions to get into the points. And Spencer's on the hard compound. Should be able to stay out a bit longer. But now, driver's going to be wanting to get those tires warmed up. Safety car is now going in this lap. So long as the safety car can keep it together, we should be racing very shortly.
Very funny. Why come my tires are still cold? Yeah, so Phil's going to start backing up the pack probably after Ascari.
Yeah. There he is, Nick, in the driver's seat.
Not even before Ascari.
Wow. He is leaving that 10-car gap. Let's see if we can get a shot at it. I don't think I can.
So Peter Hook and Phil Mitchell are swapping positions. I think there was just maybe a bit of a miscommunication between them.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's back to where it was. I remember the two Haas were together. Hook getting a bit excited there. Alright, everybody flying down the straight. Hopefully they realize there will be bunching up. Let's go on board with Phil. See when he decides to go. Looks like he's not wasting any time. He's already going. Phil is off, and we are racing again. Hopefully we get a clean turn one this time. Green flag. And they're off. Coming up now into turn one. Ivan looking up the inside. Doesn't have the speed. He's going to be taking it relatively safe. Let's see through turn one now. Pretty big, oh, a bit of a lockup there for Imran and the AlphaTauri.
They look to get through turn one clean this time.
Wow, very clean. Well done. Back on board with Phil now. Oh, side by side with Ivan.
Yeah. Well, Ivan having an inside line there, he might get Phil, but no, Phil gets more traction on the outside. They're big. Oh no, but Ivan gets a much better exit. Possibly he's going to be over there, and he takes through the race. So it's now Ivan followed by Phil, followed by Florian. So
wow.
That's huge for Ivan getting past Phil there, because that means he's going to, close up the gap that he has to Phil in the championship.
Yeah, that was a good move from Ivan up the inside to the second chicane to get the position.
Now, Chris also, he's not too far behind the two Alpine, so, he wants to get past Florian, but Florian, we saw him do an amazing job last week at Kota defending, keeping Chris behind, letting Phil pull away, so, maybe Florian will play that team game again this race.
Yeah, good point. Spencer seems to have lost some pace. He's really lagging behind now from Edward, who's also been taken out, and Edward in P16.
We're going a bit wide through on the extra. Going out Spencer to make some submissions as Peter Wood gets past the Haas of Phil Mitchell.
Nice move from him.
As Richard actually gets past Chris there on the main straight.
He does. Chris is now looking up the inside, possibly.
Yeah, well, Richard defending from it, so Chris has to go on the outside, but it's just too far back to make a move, and Richard makes that mistake as they nearly bang wings.
Yeah, Richard.
That's Richard in P4 now.
Yeah, well defended by him. Let's see now going into the second chicane. Wow, Ivan definitely pulling away from Phil quite substantially, over a second gap now.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing as Kurt last race. So, Ivan pulled away from Phil because he was on the softer compound tire, but we saw during the final stage of the race how Phil was just gaining and gaining on Ivan, and he got him in the end, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I think we may see a duplicate of that. Oh, as a Haas now, is that Jaden, or that is Phil Mitchell trying to get on the inside, not going to make it happen.
Richard might possibly go for a move onto Florian going into the scoring deals. It has massive amounts of overspeed there. So maybe Richard running a much lower down percent than everyone else, but Florian
Richard running wide.
Rejoins safely though, doesn't take him now, as that's Matthew and Phil get past, and now Matthew and Christopher and Richard just went from P4 now to P7, lost 3 positions there, going a bit wide.
Can we get a look at Chester's lag?
Yep.
Ping. Yeah, that's definitely not safe condition for racing. We would hope to not kick Chester, but it may need to happen.
It's 4 cars now going into turn 1. This could get quite messy if they're not careful. Richard backing out, thinking better of it. Bang wheels, and that's Chester spinning out.
That is Chester off. Chris seems to be okay, but yeah, Chester's off into the grass.
Yeah, he's going on to escape road, smart man. So that's Chester's in a bunch of positions there, but that puts Richard back into P4 and Richard into P5, Chris into P4, and Matthew in P6. But he could be trying to go for a move here onto Richard. But Richard going a massive dive bomb, and Chris gets a bit loose on the rear ring.
Chris is off. Oh no! Is that a safety? That's a safety car, Nick. That is indeed a safety car. Oh my gosh, what an incident that was. Wow, and it seems to be more cars going off. Something is happening in the back. I'm not sure if that's Chester, who is still... Yeah, Chester at the second chicane. Wow, unfortunate that.
That was a very big into that, but puts Chris down to P11, unfortunately for him.
Wow.
Quite got a bit of damage, but I think quite a bit of drivers actually there got a bit of damage, so we could be seeing a lot of drivers taking an early pit stop.
Yeah, that was a big incident. Richard was being ambitious, but I don't think we did miss it, but it didn't seem to be anything malicious.
I believe Chris just locked his rears. It looked like he was sideways before Richard even was there. But I'm not too sure.
Well, let's see how the safety car plays out. Ivan is going to be bunched up again.
This is gonna benefit Ivan massively though, because on the safety car, the tires only has one, and that allows Ivan to pull up a few more laps of life out of super tires.
Yeah, let's see now if anybody chooses to pit.
Yeah,
It's-
Ismail does, but he gets a 10-second time penalty for speeding.
Richard does not. Richard playing it nicely, getting in safely, but yeah, he may have some damage from that incident with Chris.
That's 4 cars in the pits.
Expected, yeah. So we have Phil Mitchell not pitting. Neither of the Owens
5
brothers.
cars in the pits.
Yeah, so that's Richard, Ismail, Chris pitting. Yep, Chris wants to fix that damage. He must have a good bit. So both Mercedes pitting, as well as one Williams. Chomper deciding to stay out. Let's take a look at that lag, the ping again. Sorry. Chester seems to have calmed down. Hopefully. Actually, he has one of the best pings in the lobby right now. But both Owens brothers gaining now from that incident, so they are back up into points.
Well, one of them is anyway. Mason into points, Spencer just behind him in P11.
Yep. Alright, and Nick is where? Oh, he is. Oh, we are. Okay, I am. Okay. Next lap, yeah?
Probably.
Let me take a look at the timings. Yeah, by next lap. Oh, there is a crash with Spencer Owens. No, must have been just a bit of contact, I believe. Hopefully nothing too major. Wow, what a race. Good to see Mason coming back strong here in Monza. Didn't have the best qualifying, but has benefited from all these incidents. As they come across now, let's see, Nick. Yes, the cars will be bunched up by the time you call it in. As the last driver now, Edward Wanders in the Mercedes. Chris second to last, but he has completed a pit stop. Not sure if he took tires. Let's see. He is actually, yes, he is on the C3s, as he really sends it into turn 1 under the safety car. But yeah, so Chris, I think, swapping tires. Looking to make this a 2-stop now, probably. As we come through Lesmos now.
Let's see where Ivan decides to back up the pack.
Yeah, Ivan now getting to decide when to go, as he is ahead of Phil. Pings seem to be okay. Lotus is hovering around 150. We will keep an eye on them. Yeah, Ivan.
He's now deciding to back up the pack. That's fair enough. He can, he's allowed to do that whenever he wants in Sector 3.
Yes, let's get on board now. Continuing to warm up those tires. And he's off. Wow, deciding to go very early. I think that threw off Phil, already creating a huge gap to Phil. Well done from Ivan. Let's get a look onto turn 1. We're going to get back in F7 cam. Green flag, green flag. We are approaching now turn 1. Let's see, let's see. Can they keep it clean? Red Bull going side by side with a Haas. I think that is Ted making a move successfully. Spencer is off. Has to rejoin, and he collects Richard. One of the Lotus is collecting a Mercedes. I don't think that was a safety car.
It looks quite on the thing. That bunch of questions just came up on the race direction notes.
Maybe. This is unfortunate.
I was watching from that. If that's what I look on.
Okay.
Like about 10 just came up at one time, bro.
Wow, another safety car.
Oh,
boy.
Monza.
We need a virtual safety car big time.
Yeah.
I think everybody watching next week, we will be having a virtual safety car, hopefully. It is in development and hopefully ready to be published for our use here at AFR. That would have been the better call here, but alas, we do not have that feature.
Yep. Not yet, anyway.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Drivers are probably angry with all the safety cars, but making it very easy racing as they don't have to really do much. Yeah, I think that was Spencer or Mason, not sure. Somebody collected
I'm not sure. Spencer's in P13, Mason in P. So as Ivan decides to pit.
Oh, Ivan does pit. Maybe seeing if he can make those last to the...
Yeah, no, Florian also Florian's joining him. So he's Florian probably going to be playing the team game here. So Ivan pitting, he's like, oh, I'm going to pit, try and fend off Ivan and let Phil pull away if possible. Because if Florian's right on Ivan, Florian's a fast driver. So if he, we saw him fend away from Chris.
Wow, a lot of drivers.
Yeah, a lot of drivers pitting that. So probably a bunch of damage created. Hopefully none of them have race retirement damage. But
wow, Chris again into the pits. So now he goes back to the hards. Looks like he will not have to pit. This could be very helpful if Phil still needs to pit. Chris now could take these hards all the way to the end without needing to pit. So that is potentially...
Yeah, I mean, all these safety cars could really shake up the strategy that drivers were planning. And, like, when a safety car gets called, that's essentially a free pit stop you're given.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't like to call another safety car for that, but this does shake up strategies. You're correct. But can you bring it in this lap or no?
Nope.
So, yet another lap of safety car.
It says 6 out of 10 laps.
But this has definitely shaken it up. Both Haas is starting in the very back now, 6th and 7th. Safety car getting his fair share of laps as he goes off! As cars can continue, safety car will catch up. Safety car needs to hurry and can you just go back to pits?
No, because I'll get a
May need to look for a new safety car driver, but let's see. Is Phil?
Okay, I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Okay.
Phil is slowing it down. We're good. Nobody's off. Hopefully they let the safety car through. I will let the drivers know. Please let us see.
Dude, come on! I'm flashing you. Let me pass. Okay.
Nick, are you alright? Why you didn't need to go down the middle of them?
Well, I don't know what they were doing.
Just send it through the
yeah.
Position gain, possibly? Oh, that is Richard going in for another pit. Yeah, just send it through. Don't. Boy, oh boy. Can you bring the car in? Please. Yep. All right. Race time, please, hopefully. Hopefully they keep it clean. Nick, I will keep an eye on turn 1 after a restart and let you know if it's severe enough for another safety car. Chris is in chat. Yes, we have very entertaining moments with safety cars, whether it be drivers or safety car driver.
It's the law, okay? Every single safety car driver has had a crash at some point, okay?
Yeah, the more laps we put a safety car through, higher chance for speed.
Even just loss of traction.
Maybe take it a bit easier.
Matthews, man.
Oh, Matthew? Yeah, Matthew, yeah, not sure what happened. Matthew is back, but safety car is in now. Phil is away. And we're racing again, finally. Oh, and is that... Who is that? Is that Ted? Something happened with Ted. He seemed to be trying to get the jump on somebody, but he went too early and he didn't want to pass before the line. Phil now coming up. Let's take a look in F7 cam. Nick, I will let you know. If a car needs to be called. Okay, a bit close there from one of the Red Bulls. Ted getting a bit close. It's okay, pretty clean. Chris going around the outside of Florian. But a very clean turn 1.
Yeah, well, interesting. Matthew Conti and Ismail Ublan haven't go to pit stops.
Interesting. Here we are into the second chicane. Phil far ahead of one of the Haas's who are in P3. Jaden Incognito in P3 right now.
Yeah, I mean, Imran in P2, I mean, he was back there, now he's, in P3, I mean, possibly still getting to pit, so, the order right now, I have no clue who's pitted, who's not, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this race plays out now, because, Chris and Florian, they've pitted already, and Phil Lanky's still yet to pit, so Phil going to have to pull up a massive gap from them to maintain his P1.
Yeah, correct you are. I mean, it seems like he's doing a good job right now at doing that. About 3-4 seconds to P3, but yeah, we are racing again in Monza.
Yes, we are. I mean, very tight pack up ahead. I mean, from Chris O'Connor down to I believe that's Jaden or something. That's the Ferrari and the Lotus nearly collide there through Parabolic. That's
oh, there's an
someone
incident.
goes, oh, that's Phil Mitchell spinning off and into the barrier.
I cannot see that, but yes, I think you're right. Oh, as we're going 3 wide, possibly into turn 1.
That's gonna get spicy.
That is Ted, but no, it looks like they're going to play it safe, just get through.
Oh, Florian looking up hitting Chester there.
Oh, that is a 3-car pileup, but I think, oh boy.
You don't want to call another one.
I don't think we need to call one for that. It looks like only 2 cars were pretty impacted by that. So yeah, that's Mason and Peter Vuk. Yeah, it was just 2 cars. We're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris now looking up the inside of a Williams. Chester Chomper. Can you keep an eye on his ping real quick for me?
Chester's sure. See, like, a moment like that is where a virtual safety car would be perfect, because, like, that's not a safety car, maybe, but it's still quite a big incident, but, it's not worth a safety car, it's not
Yeah.
needed for that.
Oh, as a Mercedes looking up the inside? No, not going to make it happen.
Chester's ping is looking to be A-okay.
Alright. And the 2 Lotus cars are okay?
146, 138.
Alright, Ted very close to Jaden ahead. Going to be getting the slipstream down the back straight. Let's see if he's going to make a move stick here.
He's looking to go around the outside, getting a massive amount of overspeed, but he seems to lag back a bit as Jaden goes very defensive there, and then he's pushing him off the track, but leaves just enough room, and that makes Ted back off that move and not able to go for it.
Yeah, so a good
So
performance here.
Peter Buck maybe have some issues.
Oh, yeah, he's
His
really
ping-
falling behind.
Yeah, his ping's looking quite high as well.
Uh-oh. Please keep an eye on that. We're going 3 wide again into turn 1 with the same cars. As Ivan going on the inside of... That's Florian?
That's Florian, yeah, but Florian going, defending that position, but he's going to be defending like a lion now, allow Phil Lanky just to pull away and get that 23 second gap he needs from these guys to maintain that P1, but Ivan going very attacking very much, probably using all his ERS and trying to get past Florian, but Florian now going down the inside.
I think Peter is in pits. He didn't teleport, right? No, he did not teleport to pits.
No.
Alright.
But Florian and Ivan had a great scrap here for P6.
Wow, yeah. As Florian might need to pit. I'm not sure. No, Florian did pit, but he pitted to the software compound.
Florian pitted with Chris, if I'm not mistaken.
He did. I'm not sure if he can get those...
Florian GT, 3-second time penalty for illegal DRS usage.
Ooh, he might have thought he had the right there.
He did close it though. I just watched it close. It said, oh, that penalty will not stick, as there's a Red Bull up ahead of Ted Gramiak going a bit loose through Ascari. It's definitely better than that way for us. Just a jumbo to get a 3-second time penalty for illegal DRS usage.
We'll need to look at that as well. But yeah, Ted just getting passed up now by Florian, but this could be helpful for Ivan if Ted can back up Florian. Oh, very tight racing.
Okay, but Florian now will have the DRS, and I'm not sure if Ivan will. I mean, Ted might not actually, because depending on where the detection point is, I'm not too sure. But looks like Ivan does get DRS, so all these guys now on the DRS train, and the 2 ahead fighting, holding, shooting, going into spying for P3, going into turn 1.
Can we
Florian
get a
with a
different angle,
massive
please?
send,
Oh,
just takes out
no!
Ivan.
He does take out Ivan. But again, 2 cars. That's not going to be a safety car. Ivan rejoining. Florian going through the safety track. Oh, no. Big send, and that's a Haas in the back off. That's Phil Mitchell. But, yeah, wow. Possibly a report coming in from Ivan. That was an ambitious send.
Yeah, possibly maintenance braking and just lock and go.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. As a Mercedes looking up the inside, and he collects Spencer. Mercedes collects both of the Lotuses. That is a safety car. As Phil Mitchell is having severe ping up in the back, I think. Let me take a look at that.
This race. Oh.
This race is more of a safety car race than anything.
It's like Mugello all over again.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's the fourth time the
This-
safety car's been called this race in within the space of 15 laps.
Yeah, well, these guys definitely are, being very ambitious as Edward Warnders loses it under safety car at Ascari.
As the top 3, the top 5, a lot of people paying now.
Now
You know,
this pit can help Phil big time.
Yeah, I mean it's it's a crossover point for the pits now. It's lap 16, only 10 laps to go. So possibly some C4s might be coming on. If they feel like they can manage the tire. I'm not too sure how long the softs do last as
Wait,
Chester leading the race.
Chester Chomper is leading the Italian Grand Prix.
And Richard Warner's right behind him. It's like.
But Chris now, I think Richard doesn't need a pit, but Chester does. So this could be good for Chris.
I mean, even for Richard, Richard had some good pace. I mean, he was fighting Chris before, so Richard could potentially get a race win here in AFR.
If he can hold off Chris, but yeah, this is helpful for Chris now. He is ahead, but this did help Phil. But wait, Nick, Phil started on C2s, right? He is on C2s again.
Could that be a mistake from Phil? Was he meant to pit for C3s, or maybe
He might send it into the pits again now. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
on C2s.
Yeah, that's a possible mistake from Phil there.
Wow. Yeah.
Unless he did pit, I'm not sure if Phil pitted or not.
I don't think he did. He's been in the lead the most of the race.
Yeah, that
Wow.
could be a massive mistake from Phil.
I mean, he does have one lap to get another pit in, but it will hurt him in terms of positioning.
You saw nothing.
I did not see anything, actually. Yeah, Chester Chomper in the lead of this race. But yeah, a lot of reports probably going to be coming in from this race. Could potentially be.
Yeah, I mean the race could be decided by penalties.
Yeah, that is Phil linking into the pits. He did realize he messed up, so he's going to possibly go on
That's
C4s.
very unfortunate. He's going to have to make up a lot of positions now. He's probably going to end up in like P13, P14 possibly.
I mean, with the pace he has, we know he can get back up there. But yeah, Florian also, and oh, he's not in pits. Excuse me.
So this could be the opportunity Chris O'Connor needed to put himself back in the championship. Right, he's got to fend away from Ivan, but Ivan, not leading the championship, and Chris really needing to gain as many points as he can in these final races to have any shot of getting the championship. And
Yeah.
this race, was going quite well for Phil, but now with that mistake, that could possibly cost him the race win or even a podium.
Yeah, but Phil is on the C4s, so that could help. Oh, so is, yeah, so both Mercedes of Edward and Phil Lanky are on C4s. So with the safety car going in this lap, only 9 laps remaining. Nicholas Shepard calling for a race ban for Shashka. Potentially could be reviewed by the stewards. Phil sending it through the chicane. Oh, what are we watching here? But let's see. Chester Chomper. Haven't said this sentence before. Chester Chomper will determine the restart of this race.
I'm going to back off of it, just allow the guys in the back to catch up.
All right, but this... Okay.
So the crowd gap, yeah, there we are. Right now, we're good.
We're good. We're good. Oh, they're all backed up. You're good.
I just saw there was 10 seconds by one thing, then I just switched down to 3, so...
But yeah, these penalty points that could be coming in could lead to potential race bans. Because there are a lot of them. But a few drivers now on C4s. Let's see who's on C4s. That'd be Eden Holden. Wow, Eden Holden getting his pits done. Yeah, and Phil Lanky and Edward Wonders. That could be helpful.
Yes, no, backing up the pack. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he doesn't realize he's in the lead of the race. I mean, he doesn't have to back him up, but he's
Yeah, and he's away now, but Richard getting a good jump. Chester probably not used to the situation. Ivan immediately getting a good slipstream. Chris O'Connor, oh boy, this is going to be spicy. Let's see, Chris looking up the inside. Ivan's going to get the pass, potentially. No, Chris holding the inside. There is a collection. Again, an incident at turn 1. I don't think it's a safety car. Nope, it's relatively clean. It is clean. It is clean, and this is Richard Warner's leading now with Chris in P2, Ivan P3.
Wow. So
Let's see into
Richard
the
now is going to have a lot of pressure because, there's two people behind him fighting for the championship. So they're going to be scrapping hard. And if Richard can just pull away from it, he could get a very good finisher.
Two
As,
lockups. Oh, that is a
lockup.
big time gain from Ismail.
Yeah, but he gives the position back. He gives the position
He
back.
did yield. That is Edward Warner's off again. Okay, we need to get back on board with the current leader, the brother, Richard
I would
Wonders.
see if he can.
There
Ooh.
are multiple cars off. No safety car. We are not calling another safety car. We are racing.
I'm going to quickly review that.
We are going to let these guys race.
It's not how that.
But yeah, Tim, you're right. Chris does have front wing damage now from that incident in turn 1. But his main rival, Phil Lanky, in P13, trying to get past the back of the grid now. Seems to be doing a good job. Very good exit through Ascari. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. We have like 5 cars going into
Oh
Parabolica.
no.
5 cars
on,
going
guys.
into Parabolica. Let's see. Oh, I just took a screenshot. Oh my gosh. They get through cleanly. This is intense. Holy moly. Phil does make it through, but he is involved in a massive...
Wow, that is a lot of cars going down to turn 1. Let's hope they can keep it clean. I believe in these guys.
I believe.
I hope and pray that these guys make it through cleanly.
Eden backing off, but Phil not taking any chances.
Going down the massive dive bomb.
Phil does. That sends... Oh, 2 Haas's are off. Again, we are not calling a safety car for that. That is not... Oh, but is that Phil or is that Peter Vuk? That is Peter Vuk took an incident there. He is off, but Phil does manage to get through.
Yeah, but that could possibly be a time penalty for Phil. He does like he kind of spanned the Haas around as a...
Oh, no. As Mason tried to go up the outside.
One collision, I'm not... This is where virtual safety car is nice, but we don't have that yet.
We are not calling a safety car. We are racing. These are 2 small of incidents. They're not collecting the whole grid.
Yeah. I think we need to...
We are motor racing, Michael.
Yes.
No,
if
I
it
mean-
was real life, all of these would be safety cars, but...
Toto? Nick? We
back-
are motor racing. Let's get back on board with the top of the grid. Richard's still holding P1.
Let's see the relative, please. Not the positions gained.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so Ivan's going to be having DRS here, as will Chris, but still holding
Chris,
P1.
but, I mean, those two could, if they end up fighting hard, then that could be massive for Richard.
Wow. Richard having a very, very good race today.
Richard Warner's in the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. 6 laps to go. All he has to do is now just, not let these guys pass, obviously, and they're pulling away from the pack. I mean, Chester Chomp's 2 seconds behind Chris, so the top 3 all within a second of each other. So this could get very spicy in the closing stages of this race, which has mostly just been safety cars.
I need a F7 everything, and that is a 3-car pileup. Oh, no, it's okay. The only 2 are affected. Please, no safety car. It's not.
No, Mikey, no.
It's not up to. It's them making silly mistakes. The penalties, they'll feel it in the penalties. This is, wow. Yeah, but see, then again, the Super Formula race only had what, like 6 drivers, and it was still pretty bad. Eden Holden going off in the second chicane nearly takes out Edward, but Edward from he's been up in the front, down to last, and up into P12.
I'll be honest, I think Edward's been in pretty much every single position that he could have been in this race.
Back on board now. Is Ivan going to have the overspeed? No, he's not.
No, he's not. Ivan looking to get, he knows he's going to have DRS soon. I think DRS is enabled this lap. I'm not too sure.
I think it is, but Richard has something with his setup is allowing him to fly, and Chris is falling back.
Yeah, Chris not having the pace. I mean, that could be the front wing damage.
It could be.
For Ascari, you need a lot of front downforce to just pin your tires down to the ground and to allow him to grip. But Ivan, he's smart. He's not going to go for a dive bomb there. But Rich, no, never mind. I thought he spanned because of your camera angle.
Ooh, I need to do F7 to see turn 1 incidents. But yeah, Phil is flying now. He's up into P7. He's pulling a Lewis today.
I'll watch the fight and keep pointed. Ivan's looking to go for a move down to Richard. You should probably watch this. It looks to be entertaining.
He does.
Ivan,
he makes contact.
Richard takes touch, but he gets past
relatively cleanly.
Yeah, that's Richard down to P2 now. But Richard, I know him. He's gonna fight hard for that. He's gonna fight hard and he's gonna try and get that P1 back.
Yeah.
We saw his setup allow him to go, flying past cars before. We saw him just go whizzing by Chris when he had a. Yes, as Ismail is the first retirement of this race.
Oh. Unfortunate.
Yeah, Richard, he's gaining and gaining. He's just gonna possibly could get him down into turn 1 as Ivan got him down into the second chicane. So it's gonna be I think these guys are gonna fight it down to the wire. You know, Richard on the softer compound of tires. Let me actually see the tire age. So I'm not too
Yeah,
sure
but
how
see,
old the
Richard
tires
with
are.
that lower downforce setup, especially if he can get into DRS, he'll be able to keep up with Ivan. But either way, top 3 performance here from Richard. Matthew Gaultier getting passed by Chester. No, he is making the move on Chester, but Chester looking up the inside, not going to make it happen. Matthew breaks a bit later and gets up into P7.
Yeah, I mean, Richard doesn't look to be getting Ivan, but he's getting now. You know, with the DRS position, but he's not close enough to make for a move. But he could possibly try and get a better exit and try and go for a move down to the second chicane, as Ivan did to him just one lap
Now
ago.
Phil on his team orders. Looks like Florian's letting him pass. No, they are battling and they make contact, and Phil sends off his teammate.
Wow.
Phil does make contact with his teammate.
Chester Chomper DNFing according to my timing thing. No, I don't know what's going on.
Chomper is moving up. I'm not sure, but yeah, no. Shows you even the best of drivers here at Monza, with the championship on the line, anything is possible.
Yeah, I mean, we saw some drivers make predictions that Phil will end up in the same situation that what was it, Lewis and Max were in, and that's how Chris was going to get, I think, with him spinning off his teammate.
Wow. Wow,
So
but yeah,
not...
Phil now is rapidly catching the pack, and he's made it from
Yeah,
last to wow.
Richard's still within that second of Ivan, so Richard could possibly even be holding off the move and just trying to go for it on the final lap where it all matters.
He doesn't have DRS here though. Oh,
But that's Chris going a bit wide there, I believe.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
just
Chris
be
might. I think you're right. Chris might have some front wing damage. Unfortunate stuff, but you know, there's not much we can do.
Yeah, I mean, Florian probably very angry at his teammate now. You know, saying, "Well, I held off guys for you in Kota. Why'd you spin me off?" You know, it's gonna cause a bit of drama over at Alpine, I believe. But
Ivan now through turn 1. Let's see turn 1 yet again.
Yeah, Richard now though. Ivan just showing tremendous pace now. He's just pulling away from Richard.
What a race. Unfortunate. Spencer still down in last place. Not sure what happened, but he oh, we have a bit of a ooh, what is going on here? Side by side through turn 1. Eden Holden with a better exit. Could he be looking up the inside here on the Alpha? Not sure. Oh, this is too much.
It looks like it, but no, he proceeds to back out, I believe. I'm not even sure what's going on. But he goes about the wiggle though there, and that allows Imran to get past.
Wow. No, he did make the move on Imran, but then yeah, the little wiggle sent him back. Let's get back on board.
Yeah, but Richard now dropping massive back from Ivan. Ivan just having tremendous pace now, 2.6 seconds ahead of Richard.
Wow.
But yeah, I think if Richard can just keep his curl, he could end up with a P2 here. You know, Chris isn't catching that much. Chris, you know, possibly got a bit of front wing damage.
What was Chris's last lap? Let's see this one. 123.
Well, he's gaining on him 5 tenths a lap, but he needs to be gaining more to be able to get Richard. With only 3 laps left to go of this tying Grand Prix.
Yeah, but Phil is setting laps over a second faster than Chris.
Wow, so we could see a final lap battle, but you know,
there's only 2 laps left.
Yeah, I know, but luckily for Chris, behind him is his teammate. It's his teammate Ted Gramiak. So
yeah, and Ted is actually pulling in faster laps than Chris. It must be that front wing, but Chris is maintaining well. He just needs to hold through. But
yeah, I mean, Ted could play the ultimate team game and just hold up Chris. You know, do what?
Ted could hold up Phil. You mean? Yes.
yes. I am so tired.
Oh my gosh, what are we seeing here today?
I don't know, but we're seeing a lot of safety cars.
Hopefully no more in the last 2 laps. We don't want to see this.
Yeah, I'm not going to call on now anymore. Because it would mean the race ends on the safety car and nobody wants to watch that, let's be honest.
Matthew is pulling very close to Phil. Let's get on board with him. Looks like he's making the move.
Yeah, and he does. He gets the move done around Ascari.
Wow. Well done
so
from Matthew.
This is looking... I mean, Ivan right now, he's in the best position. He's, you know, P1 with Phil and Chris, his 2 main championship rivals, being far down the order.
Wow. Good move from him.
I mean, let me quickly see what the standings are currently, and let me just do some quick maps.
Let's see. Is Ted going to try to go for a move on Chris? But yes, go ahead. Sorry, Nick.
I'm gonna add up points as they are right now.
Let's talk about that after, because I want to talk about this. Ted has the speed on Chris, and he's getting DRS each lap. You think he's going to go for a move and try to take the position from Chris? I'm not sure. Matthew now, what's going on? Oh, Phil, Matthew's off. Where is Phil? Phil has to take the safety route, gives up the positions, but yeah, Matthew did go off there. Where did he come out? He came out in P6, so still only losing One position.
Yeah, I mean, if as the positions are right now, Ivan will only be 6 or 7 points behind Phil.
Wow.
And
Where would
Chris,
that put Chris?
Chris, I'm not sure. Chris, he'll gain some points onto Phil. He'll
Peter
be gaining.
Vrook going off.
Vrook going off. Yeah, I mean,
He was following Phil Mitchell pretty closely, but yeah, just couldn't handle the pressure. So let's see. Edward now one position away from points as he goes off into a wall.
but if you look at Gramiak, he's only half a temp away from his teammate. Could they be fighting? Could they fight? Well,
Oh my
will Chris say, no, don't overtake me. I need these points.
Oh my gosh, that's probably what's happening. I think he's going to use him as a brick to hold off Phil.
I mean, that's the smartest thing to do. I mean, Ted out of the championship, like by far. But as we go into the final lap,
Somehow on the
Ivan's
final lap,
leading the race.
Ivan is still leading the race. It looks like he's going to have this secured as long as he holds it together with a 6-second gap to P2.
No, we've seen drivers lock up into turn 1, and is Ted? I don't think Ted. No, Ted doesn't look to be.
You can hear him letting off. Yeah, he is letting off.
Yeah, playing the ultimate team, and I'm sure Chris can be very thankful for that, trying to use every single, holding on to that hope for a possible championship win. But unless Chris starts putting in some, impressive results in the next.
Oh, what is going on here? Peter Vrook is swerving on track.
That is
a race ban. That is not okay from Peter Vrook.
No, that is not okay, and that's going to be reviewed by the stewards very heavily. Then that could possibly lead to a race ban for Peter Vrook or even a disqualification. How many been?
Yeah, Peter Vrook is. I'm not sure what's going on here. What is he doing?
Well,
what is
back to what the action is? I mean, Phil Lanky only half a temp away from Ted Gramiak now as Peter Vrook gets passed by Shaki. But I think we should watch this. There's a bunch of cars and a bunch of action that could happen on the final lap of this GP. Richard Warner is far ahead. He should have that P2 secured as long as he doesn't do anything stupid, and I don't think he will. But I don't want to say anything.
But let's see who gets the better exit. Does Phil have a good exit?
This is going to be close. I mean, Ted's going to try and defend from Phil, but there's not much you can do when Phil has that amount of...
is he going to go up the inside? He's not going to do it.
No, he's not. I think... so yeah, Ivan finishes the race, gets P1. I think that's Richard gets P2.
Richard P2 here at Monza, and that's going to be the final grid for the top 6.
Ted P4, Phil P5, and Matthew P6. Wow.
Wow.
Only 10 seconds separating them. That is a very, very close race from them. But... and some drivers who have time.
Oh, someone goes off! Chester Chopra goes off! And that collects Mason. Can he get back? Can Mason go? Or let's see, is Holden going to get a position here? Oh, across the line! Holden might have gotten a position on Chester for points.
I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh.
I think he did.
What are we watching? What are we seeing?
I'm not sure, but either way, it wouldn't matter because Chester Jumper does have a 3-second time penalty for illegal DRS usage or something.
That could be reviewed, but yeah, you're right. Holy moly.
Wow.
Oh my god. What did we just witness?
What did we just witness? Yeah, Monza never fails to deliver a interesting race.
That is an understatement, Nick. This is definitely going to be reviewed. That swerving from Peter Vrook was not classy. Pretty much day class A from him.
I think there's going to be a mixed feeling of emotions from drivers. I think we're just going to be very happy. Chris also happy, but Phil could be a bit disappointed with that result. Only getting a P5. I mean,
wow.
that pit stop mess up could have possibly cost him a bunch of points in the championship and could. I mean, Ivan's shown some tremendous form in these closing races of the season.
Can you see if anybody's ready for to get their word on this insane race?
Oh, Richard, P2 finish.
Richard, you benefited there, mate. You really capitalized. Tell us about it.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Welcome to the Podium Boys spot.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Let's go. I'm so happy, man. It was quite of a shit show, but yeah. Anyway, I feel glad.
Yeah, P2. I mean, a lot of unfortunate events that race, but you seem to capitalize on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in those as well at the start, especially. Later on, I pitted for the medium set, the safety car before the last one, and that was the ultimate choice. And it caused me not to having to pit again. So the other guys they had the fresher tires, especially Ivan. He was being quick.
You were keeping up for a while.
Yeah, but yeah, my tires were dead at the end.
Yeah.
My left rear was like completely gone.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
I mean, you definitely held up Chris. You had the pace to keep him behind you, so well done.
Yeah, thanks. I don't know what
Oh.
happened to him. Mostly he's way quicker than me. But yeah, I think I had a moment with him as well. But I will see that in some replays, and I hope I didn't cause anything.
While we have you in here, let's get the other podium boy in here.
Richard, in case you're unaware, Mercedes is now 1 point behind AlphaTauri on 74. Mercedes is on 74. AlphaTauri is 75. So
Wow.
you guys could possibly get a P4 in the constructor standings, and Alpine 180. Now the top three for constructors, so they're close. Alpine
Ooh.
189 points, Ferrari 186, or Red Bull Racing.
Okay.
182.
We're talking about interviews now. Ted and Chris, well done on the strategy there. I saw you were being very much of a gentleman, Ted. You were.
He was
Chris
being
could not
very
ask for a
kind.
better teammate than you.
There were
No.
there were championship implications at stake. The team title, the team points would have been identical. So yeah, we figured I had some more tools to fight
What a lad!
Phil behind.
He owes you a drink or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
but jeez.
I
I mean,
don't-
Chris, talk about that race.
Oh my god, yeah, 2 pit stops.
Yeah, I saw that, and
Yep.
Phil actually had an oopsie where he pitted onto C2s again, so he had to go in for another set of C3s, or he went to
see, that
C4s.
That obviously wasn't part of Phil's plan. It was part of my plan to pit again on C2s. Now, however, it didn't work because I had a bit of front wing damage and I was on the old tires, so I had no pace. Like you saw, Richard
Yeah, I
and
saw.
Ivan,
We caught that
gone.
incident. Yeah,
absolutely gone. They
I
were
mean,
gone.
everything
You know
we
what?
saw, it's either a safety car or let it happen, and we didn't want to keep calling safety cars. It was ridiculous how many we
I
had.
know.
You see, this is you see, it's at that point where it's like if we call it's not a safety car worthy, but it's also quite a bad incident. So that's where
Absolutely.
a virtual safety car would come in, but it's not out yet.
Yeah,
So-
Absolutely,
hopefully
yeah.
we'll have that soon. But you guys managed it well. I mean,
We
you
did.
have the best teammate I could ever imagine. So,
Yeah, I'm good.
Ted, you
happy.
tell us about that. You haven't been having such good
Yeah,
races,
go on.
but P4, what do you think about
No,
that?
it was good to be back. I mean, I started the season with a bunch of P4s. Could have had a podium today, but you know, P4 is good enough.
What a lad! Wow, you really okay. That was an amazing race from you guys. You held off Phil and right down to the last corner. He looked like he was going to go up on the inside of both of you guys.
Yeah, I was coming out of the last Lesmo there on the last lap. I was thinking, Chris, you have to go faster than you can because I have to go as fast as I can because Phil's gonna go as fast as he can. So this is gonna turn into a thing if we don't get on with this.
Well,
I really wish there was a way to show you guys live radio on the stream because I'm sure it was very tense in there.
We knew it was coming early. We tracked it for a few laps, so we had
did,
time
we
to
did.
talk about it and think about it. So it wasn't we weren't panicky figuring out, but there was there was team politics at play. You know.
I was panicking because I knew Phil on those soft tires. He was an absolute weapon. I don't know what it was about me though. I think maybe I was running one click too high downforce or something because I was a boat in a straight line.
Yep.
yeah, I mean,
Richard,
Richard
oh my
had an
God.
ideal setup. He was flying.
What were you running? Like
Eight-
-5?
No. -10, you mean?
All right, boys.
Yeah,
let's we're gonna try to get some more people in here, so we're gonna
Awesome.
filter you guys
Guys,
out. But
that was-
well
what a
done.
race.
Congrats
What
on
a
being
race.
ahead of Phil, and good job, Ted, for being amazing.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, hopefully that
thank-
puts Ivan a bit closer to Phil now.
It
Yeah,
does.
Phil. Archie, I'll just let you know what the points are real quick.
Yes, go on.
Hurry,
try
we need to
go.
get these boys in here.
Yes. It is the points. Phil 147, Ivan 143, yourself 120.
Okay, I'm not out of it at least just yet. So that's good.
Not yet. No, anything is possible. You saw today. I mean, it's Monza,
Exactly.
but. All right,
Yeah,
Chris. Thank you.
No problem, guys. No problem.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Richard.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that.
All right, let's get into
Shut
Owens.
up, Richard.
You kicked him from the server?
I just bugged him.
Okay. Oh, boys. What a shit show.
What a shit show, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
we can't keep calling safety cars, but my God, some incidents
Yeah.
today. I mean, make sure you report everything because we caught a lot of that.
Definitely.
What is your
definitely.
take? What is your take on it? Just give us your thoughts.
You go first, Spencer.
Well, I think the start, I'm not really sure what happened there, but I think that's kind of where things went wrong for me. After that, I was in last. I ended up working my way up to 10th with all the chaos going on. Obviously, I was seeing my brother, and
Yeah.
I was pretty bummed for him because I wanted him to have a really good race, and obviously he did. So congrats, bro. But it was tough. I got to 10th, and I just got just railed from the back by a Williams, and put me back at the back again. And at that point, dude, I had no energy. I was like, I got nothing. So
I know. I
it
know
was
how
tough.
it feels.
Yeah, it was tough, but again, thank you guys for all your hard work. And I know this stuff happens, bad races happen, but at the end of the day, it's all in good fun, and we always have more races to come. So
Hey, well, I appreciate the positivity, but for sure we're gonna go through these incidents, and we're kind of tired of seeing this. So potentially giving some race bans,
Yeah,
or just
definitely.
license revokes. We'll see, but. Mason, you had a good return. I mean, you had the pace today, and you were up in the points for a good while. Where did you finish? I didn't catch it.
Yeah, I think I finished P8 or P9.
Wow,
it
well
was
done.
really.
I'll quickly check for you.
Oh
Actually.
yeah, that last
Yeah.
incident, you were caught up in that.
Yeah, it was a really up and down race for me. The start was kind of shaky. I think I made a couple places,
Yeah.
and then it just started to go downhill after that. I mean, I got taken out by Florian GT at least 3 times. One of the Warnders brothers was trying to pass me down a really tight straightaway. I'm not sure what that corner was called. But these guys were just making some really risky moves that were totally unnecessary.
Yeah.
And it was really frustrating. Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate you keeping it together and just staying cool, because that's what we need. But no, we're gonna go through and review all of these, and
yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
of course. But hey, congrats on points on your first race back, and I hope you're feeling
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. That's for Lotus right there.
That's for Lotus. Hell yeah. All right, boys. Well, hopefully we have a better one next week. I mean, this is Monza. We knew it was going to be crazy. I was not expecting it to be like this, but
Definitely.
hopefully we also have virtual safety car next time, so we don't have to keep calling actual safety cars. But
Look forward to that.
thank you guys.
thank you.
Thank you guys.
All right, let's get in Eden Holden, see what his take on all of this is. Eden.
Hello, Eden.
Welcome.
Hello, guys.
Very interesting race. Not the cleanest. Tell us about it.
It was actually clean for like 16 laps, I would say. I started on C3 tire, so I was hoping that there would be a lot of safety cars so I can stretch out that tire.
Well, there were.
Well, yeah. So
Prediction.
yeah, so my tires were perfect, man. On like 15, 16 laps, it was really good.
Yeah.
So everyone's pitting, and I was like P3. So then I pitted,
Yeah.
and I come out P5. So it's like amazing. I was very happy. So I pitted on C4 tire, and no one was on C4. And there was another safety
Phil
car,
Lang
the last
was on
one, right?
C4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was a last safety car, and I was like, okay. So I will have like 5 laps with C4. I think I'll manage to like get to the podium.
Yeah.
But after the safety car restart, I was racing with Ismail, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And after the second chicane, the right-hand turner.
Mm-hmm.
I know in driver briefing, like you guys said, the only place people can overtake is on the straights.
On the safety car.
That's only under safety car.
Oh, okay. So I was still ahead on the inside, but he tried to send it down the outside.
Yeah.
And because he was on the outside, and I obviously can't stick to the inside line, we kind of crashed.
Mm.
And I unfortunately dropped to the D11.
I mean,
D12.
I think towards the end you might have gained a position at the last.
You finished P10.
I think I finished P10 because Chester.
Oh my God.
Had an accident.
No.
What is the gap?
You went 0 temps. 0. It's the same exact time. Eden Holden, race time 42:27.140. Chester Champion race time 42:27.140.
Oh.
It was what the finish.
We're gonna need to go back and we're gonna look at the replay and see if there's any difference. But geez, I mean, hey, I was watching. You had a very good race. It's Monza. We knew things were gonna happen. We didn't want to call all the safety cars, so hopefully next week we have virtual safety car.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's only so much we can do. We can't keep calling safety cars.
It was fun. I was like hoping to get like a bunch of points, but unfortunately it didn't happen.
Hey, keep
today.
at it, man. Keep at it.
Yeah.
You have the pace. We've seen you. You've been improving, and we're gonna go through with these reviews and maybe just give some, race bans or definitely license points gonna be added. But we're gonna try to keep this cleaner for the future. But good job today. I mean, you did your best. You did what you could.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Of course, and thank you for being here.
No worries. See ya.
See you, Eden. All right.
That was a very eventful race, to say the least. A bunch of safety cars, quite a bit of crashes, which I was kind of hoping the drivers could avoid. But
I know.
it's racing. Stuff like this happens, and a track as difficult as Monza with all the harsh braking zones, it was bound to happen. But
But if you're watching, we have implemented danger zones. So if any incidents happen to turn 1 or the second chicane, they will be getting double penalties.
Yes, and that's in the first lap of the race start and also after every safety car restart.
Yes, so there could be some definite race bans coming here after this race. So tune in next week when we go to, where will we be going next week?
Majora Valley, which is a fictional track in the Australian.
Yes, a fictional track in Australia, but it is an insane track. You're not going to want to miss this. Next week, same time, same place, here at AFR. Tune in then, and hopefully we can have a bit of cleaner racing. But yeah, maybe virtual safety car as well. I'm Adrian,
Possibly.
joined by Nick. Thank you for tuning in as always, and thank you for interacting in the chat. And we will catch you
And if
next
you're an
time.
AFR Q or Glass customer, please press the big red button to gain absolutely nothing, because there's nothing there.
Absolutely nothing. You get to be notified every time for every one of these races.
That is true, and that's the best notification you can get on your phone.
Exactly. That we're going to be having safety cars for 20 laps. So, no. Hopefully we're going to not have that in the future. It's Monza. That's my excuse. Anyway, thank you.